Hi percussion! Today we are going to learn how to set up your mallets. We will be using mallets for the first half of the year, and then in the next half of the year we will be using your snare drum. So I'm going to put you back on the floor now so that you can see the case. The case that I have is just mallets, so it'll be a little bit different than yours, but hopefully it will help you to know exactly what to do. So here is the case. You probably have something similar to that. And the pieces that you are going to need today are 2 stand pieces. So you're going to need the bottom part of the stand, which has the 3 rubber pieces on the bottom. Take that out. If you need to pause and unwrap anything, sometimes the pieces come wrapped up. You're welcome to go ahead and do that. Pause at any time if you need a little extra time. You are going to need the top part of the stand that holds the bells. You probably have 2 different top parts for the stand. You'll want the one that has the 4 pieces on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the one you need for the bells. So take that out. You are going to need your mallets. Yours might be double, like mine are, or they might just have mallets on one side. That is fine. You will need this little thingamajigger. This is actually a music stand, so you can go ahead and take that out. Yours might be black, or it might be silver. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can just use a regular music stand. And then, hiding underneath, you probably have the most important piece, which are your bells. So you can go ahead and take those out. I'm just going to push mine aside for now while I show you how to set up the stand. So we're going to start with the bottom piece, which has the 3 parts on the bottom. So you can spread out those 3 legs. You may need to loosen the screw. Whenever you are loosening a screw, never loosen it all the way. Just loosen it enough so that the piece can move, and then tighten it back up. You want the legs to be out nice and wide so that it's nice and sturdy once you put the bells on there. Now we're going to put in the top piece. So again, you'll need to loosen up this screw, just loose enough so that you can get the top part of the stand in, place it in, and then go ahead and tighten it back up. Okay, now I'm going to adjust so you come back up to my height because you don't need to see the floor anymore. Hi. All right, so we're going to bring you over here. And we should be able to see the stand. So you're going to take these 4 pieces here and open them up. You may need to loosen this screw here and bring them all the way up like this. Don't tighten this too tight because we're going to have to adjust this again. And let me just bring this up so you guys can see. There we go. And we want these 4 pieces to be pretty much flat, because that's what the bells are actually going to sit on. All right, now you can go and grab your set of bells. And yours are probably not two-toned like mine are. They might just be all silver. But the part that is all filled in, not the part that has ones missing, but the part that's all filled in is going to be closest to you. And that means that on your left, you see the wider side, and on your right, you see the shorter side, which means your stand should be the same way. So you will notice that these 2 are closer. These 2 are further away. So the closer together ones need to be on the smaller side of your bell kit. Then you have this piece sticking up right here. I believe they make most of them this way. If yours doesn't have that, that's okay. You're just going to find the hole on the bottom and place the hole right on top. It doesn't actually screw in. The reason it has a screw is for the drum pad. So then you're going to arrange it so that these rubber pieces the bells are resting on those rubber pieces. Same thing on this side. And if you want to loosen up, you can kind of push this up a little bit so that everything's resting on there nice and flat. Now you want to adjust the height. This is way too tall for me. The bells should be right at your waist, about 2 inches below your belly button. So kind of right at your hips. So I'm going to loosen this and put that a little bit lower, and that'll be a perfect view so you guys can see it as well. Right about there. So should be hitting me right about there. That's where you want to adjust yours. So now your bells are all set up except for the stand. Like I said, if you didn't get one of these, you can just use a regular music stand, but it does actually fit in. Open it up. There we go. And it fits in just like this. Yours might be slightly different, but it's the same idea. It fits in right like that, and then you can put your music there, and your music can be held. So I'm going to back you guys up so you can just see exactly what my bells look like now that they're all set up. And they're on the stand. And I'll be back soon with another video on a bells warm-up.